Good morning, everyone. So welcome to the National Chung Chung University online class. So today is lesson 3, data security. Is our course Introduction to Security. I'm Van-Linh from the Department of Computer Science and Information Engineering. So because the data security is one important part in information security. So today we'll look more details how the cryptography look and how encryption look in in theoretical, and after that we will see how they apply this kind of technology for security protocol and hardware, and we will see how the data security look in the next 20 years in the quantum age. Okay, so first we'll go to the first is cryptography. So this one is, I think, the most challenging for most beginner. So I hope after today, so we can understand what it means for cryptography and the technical behind. Okay, first, before we go in detail, so we'll look, define some of the famous problem first. We'll see what is the friends, what's the enemies. Over here, we define Alice is kind of sender, like I send a message, and Bob is a receiver, receiving my message, and Eva. So that's the bad guy. They want to try to modify the message or want to try to delete, destroy the data from the Alice to the Bob. And if you see on screen, so you can see basically the Alice want to send the data or send a message through the required network link, and Bob can receive. Assumption like distance between the Alice and Bob is very far, so you can see maybe the network link can cover up to about 10,000 kilometers, so that's very far. And Eva, so he can see or he can interrupt and can spy the network link and try to extract the data and decode again. So that is kind of famous the model in practice. So, and here you can see in practice the Alice and Bob can be kind of software. For example, the Alice can be kind of web browser like Chrome, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge, and can be a kind of software like a Facebook message you often use every day or daily, right? And it can be router or smartphone. When you type a message and send to your mom, your dad, and your friend. So that's the kind of standard, right? And the Bob can be kind of a web server, can be kind of software apps, and can be router. Okay, so when the Alice send the message to the Bob, it means some software try to send a message to kind of receiver. Just install in the your friend or your mom, the smartphone or the web browser or web server. So the key point over here is to make sure the Eva cannot read or cannot extract the data. So we need to encrypt the data to make sure that is secret, make it secret for everyone. Just have one can know, that's the sender and receiver. Okay, so you see the Eva can be kind of a hacker, can be kind of a spy the companies, and kind of some our kind of government, something like a government from the some our enemies, yeah, some state sponsors the governments, so they can spy the citizens, something like that. So okay, the first question. So what is the chain meshing technology is more vulnerable to the kind of security attack? We have a copper, we have a wireless, we have a fiber, or we have acoustic. So what kind of method is vulnerable and why we need this cryptography? So that's the kind of fundamental questions for everyone when you want to transfer your message to the receiver, right? So over here we have many kind of chain meshing technologies. I think based on technology, so currently it's wireless. Yes, wireless and acoustic is more vulnerable because the wireless communication, maybe we can receive and it's open, live, open for everyone. So you can stay in the one place. You can still record the wireless, and you can still extract the data. And similar to the acoustic, but the copper, wires, or fiber. So that's kind of very fixed the line. So you cannot maintain. You cannot attract if you can have no permission to to intercept or to intrude there. So okay, first we will look more detail about what is cryptography. So if you see on the screen, so cryptography tries to encrypt and hide information from the public or from only kind of some authorized recipient can read it. So if you see Alice send dear Bob, she's very beautiful. So you may come to here to see bell flower in January. That is plain text, right? After you see about after go through cryptography, so you can see that kind of cipher text is a very kind of no meaning. So if you see that text, you cannot see what it means. Just Bob can know after he use his private key, so he can know detail the message from the Alice sent. Okay, she's very beautiful and come to the January to see barrel flower, right? So that is the encrypt and decrypt, and that's a famous for cryptography. But how we do that in mathematics way? So we'll look more detail. If you see, this one is a language for cryptography. First is a plain text, M. Just go through kind of encryption algorithm like we will learn later. We can use kind of encryption key, and we encrypt the data. The data become kind of random text, and it's no meaning if we first sight we see it. And that is the random text. Just go through the kind of network link, become kind of cipher text. And Eva can know cipher text, but if Eva have no key, she cannot understand what it means in the cipher text. And after Bob receive that kind of cipher text, Bob can use their private key and decode or decrypt or that cipher text again. So that after go through kind of description algorithm, it's become kind of plain text. So now Bob can see the message from Alice, right? So that is the basics, the workflow for the cryptography. And what's happened if we do not have a cryptography the algorithm? So you just send the plain text from the sender to receiver, right? So Eva just can record or just can extract that message. So first, Eva can know what it means in the plain text. You can imagine what happens if you train you can initial the kind of online banking the transaction. So Eva can know how much money or where you send, right? So Eva can enter the text or the data. So after Bob receive, so you can see the original the plain text is are you free today? But after Eva onto the message, it become, could you give Eva the $100? So Bob now receive a kind of spoofing the message. So that is the kind of one example if have no cryptography. So someone on the internet can change the message or just can intercept or just can spy the communication with the mom, dad, or eventually just the online banking services. Yeah. And here is one of example how they do like a cryptography in the war. You can see in the left side that's cryptography device in the World War II. So this one is used by the UK and US, yeah. And because the communication between the commander and soldiers, we need to make sure it's kind of secret and cannot leave our enemies, decode or something, understand the message in the war because it's too important. This is save life, right? So they need to use kind of special device, and you can see behind. So this kind of device. So just based on our very famous or just fundamental the model I just introduced to you. Decode, encode, decode. And right side, so you can see the cryptography device in our current life. Our current life just means currently many kind of services, they use this kind of device to encrypt or just to make sure some information between the company's branch to the headquarters is maintained its kind of secret and no published to the unauthorized user. Eventually, several kind of some spy companies, eventually they can got the, or they can extract the message, but they cannot know what it means. So this is kind of in the modern. Okay, so I want to try to summarize. So, okay, the first is cryptography. That's core technology for information security. Remember, that's core technology. And cryptography try to help to protect information again from the unauthorized the access from user. And we use the cryptography in nearly every current digital communication devices. It's too important. So I think when we talk about the information security, we need cryptography. So please remember, go through this kind of part of lesson and make sure you understand what it means cryptography and how it works. And see you next part, and we'll see in detail.